Games. History. In 1892, Pierre de Coubertin, a young French nobleman, felt that he could institute an educational program in France that approximated the ancient Greek notion of a balanced development of mind and body. He addressed a meeting of the Union des Sports Athletiques in Paris. Despite meager response, he persisted, and an international sports congress eventually convened on June 16th of 1894, with delegates from Belgium, England, France, Greece, Italy, Russia, Spain, Sweden, and the United States in attendance. He advocated the revival of the Olympic Games. He found ready and unanimous support from the 9 countries. De Coubertin had initially planned to hold the Olympic Games in France, but the representatives convinced him that Greece was the appropriate country to host the first modern Olympics. The Council did agree that the Olympics would move every 4 years to other great cities in the world. 13 countries competed at the Athens Games in 1896. 9 sports were on the agenda: cycling, fencing, gymnastics, lawn tennis, shooting, swimming, track and field, weightlifting, and wrestling. Beginning in 1924, a Winter Olympics was included, to be held at a separate cold-weather sports site in the same year as the Summer Games. The first held at Chamonix, France. In 1980, about 1,600 athletes from 38 nations competed at Lake Placid, New York, in a program that included alpine and Nordic skiing, biathlon, ice hockey, figure skating, and speed skating, bobsled, and luge. The Summer and Winter Games were traditionally held in the same year, but because of the increasing size of both Olympics, the Winter Games were shifted to a different schedule after 1992.
The top winning countries during the Winter Olympics are Norway with 368 medals, winning the most part in country skiing, speed skating, and biathlons. The United States with 305 medals, won in the most part in speed skating, artistic skating, and alpine skiing. And Germany with 228 medals, won in the most part in biathlons, luge, and bobsleigh. Mexico hasn't won a single medal in any of the disciplines listed before. First and most important reason why Mexico is not on the top places for this sport is because we don't have a place in Mexico where there is snow all year round. The second reason why Mexico isn't as good as in these sports as the other countries is that athletes don't have as much economical support from the government as athletes in other countries. The third reason why Mexico isn't in the top spots in these sports is because Mexicans don't have enough motivation to win because they won't get a reward. We wanted to know how much people knew about the Olympics, so we asked 15 people what they think and what they knew about the Olympic Games. Our first question was if they watched the Olympic Games. 77% say yes and 23% said no. The second question we asked was if would they like going to the Olympic Games. 83% said yes and 17% said no. The third question we asked was if they know that the Olympics started in ancient Greece. 81% said yes and 19% said no. The question was if they think Mexico has a good performance in the Olympic Games, and 51% said yes and 49% said no. This was shocking because, in my personal opinion, Mexico's performance is never good in the Olympic Games. Then we asked if they think that Mexico is getting any gold medals in the next Olympic Games, and 78% said yes and 22% said no. Then we asked if they knew where the next Olympic Games are going to be, and just 4 people got it wrong. 2 said Mexico, 2 said Russia, and the others said Japan. 91% of the people thought that Mexico will have a better performance if they had more government support, and just 9% said no. We also asked them what sport did they think Mexico excels in during the Olympics. Almost everyone said soccer, except from a few people that said swimming. And the last question we asked was what Olympic Games did they like the most. 72% said summer, and 28% said winter.